Hello, everyone. This is Grand Madam with the reading for the day. Let's just see what the energy looks like. But before I even get into the reading, I'd like to thank and welcome back my viewers. And I'd like to say welcome and hello to my new viewers. If you like this reading, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, I'm starting this reading off with the Moonology deck. I wanted to get into the energy to see what was floating around us for today. And this very well can be into this next week or fall into the month, okay? It can flow either way. The first card I have is the Waxing Moon. Energy is gaining momentum, okay? Something's building here. A time for healing. And that is the Balsamic Moon. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. And the disseminating moon, the moon that's getting is starting to shrink. Take time and breathe out. Okay, just looking at this here, it's talking about having the energy of working hard to make something and bring it into fruition, to make it happen, to make it real. While you're doing that, it's also time for you to take a moment and step back and breathe, center and heal yourself, and then make the first move. Now let's go through these cards individually and see what it's going to all be about, the energy of the day. The Oracle cards have a way of representing energy in a very calming and nice way, whereas the Tarot cards get down to the nitty-gritty and tell you straight up what's going on. I'm using the Universal Tarot, and I'll also be clarifying with the Lenormands. Okay, so the energy is gaining momentum. What is this about? Spirit. Give me a card. Or two cards. For the energy is gaining momentum. Things are building up. What things are building up? Something's being ramped up. Now, this can also be about the inauguration. I asked for the energy of the day. That's what's hitting all of us now. Yes, and if you're watching the inauguration or have any concerns about it, you're part of the reading too. Okay? So, Spirit. Two cards on the energy is gaining momentum. All right, just wanted to go. Card on the deck, Four of Swords. This is the card of meditation, putting something to rest, or stepping back, or just going to sleep. So, as I said before, putting in a lot of energy. Oh, yeah. Putting in a lot of energy. And it's coming to a head. So there will be time to step back. Because with this energy of stepping back, there is a separation, Three of Swords. So we have the Four of Swords down to the Three of Swords. Okay? So what energy is gaining momentum? Having the energy of enough is enough. The straw that has broken the camel's back. At the bottom of the deck, oh Lord, if this is about the doggone politics again, I'll scream. We have the truth coming out on an emperor or someone in charge. Could also be an Aries individual. You're going from the macrocosm to the microcosm and back and forth again. So, what we have is a great deal of energy that's going to cause someone to step back and step down, separate themselves from a group, or separate themselves from those closest to them. And that's because we have the Emperor sitting next to the Ace of Swords. Now, This is also a card where the Emperor is the authority, or it is someone's father who has just literally lowered the boom, probably on a wayward child, with the truth, which is changing everything for the family. This is an authority figure. The Emperor is an authority or father. And the Ace of Swords is the cold, harsh truth that this father figure is giving to the family, to a loved one, which is causing separation here. That's at the bottom of the deck. And I think it might be to a son. So what it looks like here is the father has laid down the law, King of Swords, to the Nine of Cups, which is also a card of happiness, happy-go-luckiness, maybe drinking too muchness. And this is the card of the independent male. So it looks like folks took as much as they could take. And now, oops. Thank you, Spirit. Hold on, let me do it like this here. Now it looks like the energy that is gaining momentum was the momentum gained. Energy is data, information, and intelligence. So the gaining of energy was the law coming in to tell the truth of a situation. It could have been in the courts, but either way, it looks like the outcome, two outcomes, a happy prosecutor over here, or a separation between father and son. It's time for someone to grow up. Because dad has the cold-hearted, the ice-cold truth about his independent son. Or his son who wants to be independent. Now this King of Swords is like a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This is no joke. This guy is serious. You can also read it as this person, the Emperor, being a judge, a legal person. Okay? Who has laid down the law of the males in his who are coming before him, or a supervisor like a CEO who has all male management teams and they have to lay down the law. Someone could also have been retired because of whatever truth that came out. This is an all-male thing going on here. This is and this guy sees things in black and white. So if he's not representing the Emperor and is not a prosecutor, he's somebody's, what would you call him? Representative who is laying down the law and telling the truth of the matter. And the matter has come to a head. And now it's time for somebody to depart. That sounds like something in a business. All right, let's see what's going on with a time for healing. Okay, time for healing. We have a choice that needs to be made, Two of Wands. Someone is standing there already sound and secure with his staff, encased in part of the castle, but they are looking over the world, possibly thinking about going into another direction, leaving the castle. Yeah. And they want to leave the castle because they're feeling abandoned or they have gone broke. And it is a time for healing. This seems to be very, very much like a business reading. Here we have secrets in the household or secrets in the company. This is a structure. This could also be a structure under construction. And there are secrets about the construction that could very well easily lead back to the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords and the Emperor. Because if it's a faulty structure, based on the moon, Pisces energy, a faulty structure that can be very dangerous. And that can cause a lawsuit. Okay. It can also talk about family secrets that are coming out and causing people to leave the family home. Some will go further than that and leave the family completely and change their name. I'm not going any further with that. Okay? Be bold and make the first move. Yeah, because you can't go any lower than you are now. Ten of Swords. The Lovers. In this case, Gemini energy, and it's about a union. I don't feel it's about lovers at all. I feel like it's like about a partnership. A partnership that's come to an end. Be bold, make the first move. That's telling you, look. Seven of Pentacles, reviewing the scenario, the situation. Oh, here we go. Well, we felt it, didn't we? Here's the Justice card. Here's the Justice card. So someone in this scenario is going to have to make the first move. That means they'll probably have to file first, or they probably have to offer a settlement or offer some type of an agreement. Because that partnership is over. Okay. Take time to breathe out and find a place of peace. Six of Swords. You're standing on your own after being kicked in the head and the teeth and dragged through the mud and everything else. Hard times. But you fought your way through it. And you're standing on your own 2 feet with the help of a rod. But that rod is a rod of power. And you have supporting rods around you. This is the King of Cups. This is a very emotional and volatile situation. Also Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Somebody really wants to pay somebody back for something they've done to them. But don't worry about it. Because the outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. Everything changes at this point. So, that was an interesting scenario. What did I wanted to see? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me throw down at the bottom of the deck, we have the World. So the cycle is closed. That cycle is closed. Nothing more needs to be said because everything is going to be changed now. Well, let's see what the Lenormands have to say about it. Okay. Tell me about the energy gaining momentum. Let's clarify the energies in these cards. This was quite interesting. Ew. The energy gaining momentum, I had a very ugly image of a bump with pus in it coming to a head and bursting wide open. I know that's ew, but that's the image I had. That's nasty. Because what comes out is all the bacteria and all the bad things that created that painful situation. So let's see what the Lenormands have to say about it right now. What is this about? Ooh, okay. Oh, it's about a young man in a long-term relationship or a young man who wants one. We have the tower and we have the fish. Now, the tower is the institution. It's like the Hierophant. It can be the church, it can be the government, it can be the system of education, it could be a hospital, it could be all of those. We have a tower with opportunities here. So this person could very well easily have been a government employee or some person in the church, someone in an educational official, a teacher, had plenty of options. And well, let's see where it goes from here. Let's see where it goes from here. Yeah. There could also be marital options. Now we have the closed heart and the dice. The good fortune, good luck again. The wheel of fortune. We can also have the crapshoot. Okay? Due to a closed heart. So what happened? You know what? I'm looking at this. Looking at it like this. It looks also like a man who's had multiple marriages. And multiple children to go with it. Yeah. And this is strange, but it makes sense sometimes. In this reading, it'll make sense because everything has changed. Truth came out about a matter, and now we have everlasting love taking an air flight on an airship. Just flying away. Flying away. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The child in a sarcophagus. Oh boy. This just gets worse. Okay. That could also be part of a major change. It can also be part of the death of an inner child and the birth of an adult. Let's do this. We'll put these over here. I'm going to pick these up. I'm going to reshuffle again, and then we're going into our fall back on our extended Celtic spread. So what is going on here, Spirit? It looks political one moment, and it looks personal and romantic the next. The energy is gaining momentum, a time for healing. Be bold and make the first move. That seems to me to be out the door. And then take time and breathe out. Someone's been holding their breath, waiting to exhale. What is this about? Someone has been really waiting for the next shoe to drop. That's anticipation of trouble in every sense of the word. Well, one of these cards says instead of waiting around for the other shoe to drop, be bold and make the first move. So we're going to do the Celtic extended Celtic spread. Overall energy for this reading, caught up. 8 of Swords. Caught up in your mind. People on one side are telling you one thing, people on the other side are telling you something else, people in front of you are saying something, people behind you are saying something, then you're hearing voices all over you and you just don't know what to do. Tied up, caught up in your mind. Here we have the Authority again. Someone is also caught up because they dare to go against the authority or go against the power base, not realizing who they were talking to or who was in their presence all this time, and they violated something seriously. I'm talking relationships now. And he looked, here's the proposal. Here's a romantic invitation, a proposal. For some of you, it seems like even the proposal itself has got you caught up in your mind. Why is that, Spirit? Oh boy, because it's time to take some responsibility. That's why. Here's the family legacy. 10 of Pentacles. An established family legacy. And here's also the 3 of Cups, gathering together of like-minded people, friends, could be relatives. And here's the Queen of Wands. Focused, dynamic, very beautiful, an attractive go-getter. When this person sees what they want, they're going after it, and they don't care about boundaries, they're going to get it. That's topping off the reading. And this very well looks like this separation, this 3 of Swords. Oftentimes when the Queen of Wands sees something she wants and goes get it, yes, she leaves some broken hearts to do so. And she can cause some broken hearts. Depends upon how she feels that day. Because you can get some Queens of Wands, who don't care who they hurt. You have something I want, you have someone I want, and I'm coming for them whether you like it or not. I'm the better person. I should have it. And then there's that little peak of, that little bit of envy that the Queen of Wands can have too. Why should you have that when I deserve it? And that's the very dangerous side of the Queen of Wands. Queens of Wands, they're the fire signs. But you don't have to be an Aries, Sagittarius, or what's the other fire sign? Aries, Leo. Forgive me, Leo. To have this attitude, okay? This is an energy, and energy is, like I said, energy is intelligence, energy is data. So someone with the I should have it, why should you have it attitude has busted something up that was very serious. And Leo could have been the one who did the busting up of a situation. And that's definitely Leo. I deserve that. That should be mine. That's Leo. And here we have the 6 of Swords again. Someone trying to head to a place of peace. And again, look, the cards are starting to repeat. Here's standing on your own. This is falling in hopes and fears. Someone hopes they can stand alone eventually. And the outcome is self-protection. 7 of Wands. And they look like they're protecting themselves from a lot of wands beneath them. Also, for some of you, you've put yourself at the top of the hill. You've put yourself, repositioned yourself so that you won't be drugged down anymore. And you're defending yourself, distancing yourself from a situation. And here we have the moon. The moon deals with intuition, dreams, and it also deals with shady business, secrets. Secrets about, oh, here we go, Ace of Cups, love, or a new beginning in love. Pisces energy. So let's see where this goes. Someone just cannot move. This whole reading feels male, folks. It's male energy. I mean physical male energy. That's what this feels like. Now, someone is trying desperately for a new future. They've sent out the invitation, they've planted the seeds, and they're waiting for the crop to grow, waiting for their harvest. But it just doesn't seem to come. And this is probably why. 6 of Pentacles, because they're giving their all in all to the wrong person. In this card, you will see that you have 2 beggars. One gets all the coins while the other gets judgment. You see the scales of justice hanging over this other guy's head? To me, that symbolizes judgment. Justice, maybe, but I doubt it. Let's say balance or Libra could be involved. But the wealthy merchant is giving his coins to one beggar. I heard pick Misha. Pick me, sir. Pick me. Pick me. And, just what is the word? What does it mean when you are cavalierly, I'll give this to you and I give you nothing and I don't care. Whatever that means. Whatever, I'm not sure. What word is that? It is a cavalier attitude, but it's, I really don't care. And in a personal relationship, this happened. This is happening. Sure, I'll take your coins, but I won't love you. So what is this other person begging for? Justice? Balance? Second chance? That hurts. Ugh, the momentum is gaining. And here we have the Five of Swords. This is the card of the bully, the card of the manipulator. So what it looks like to me is this. At the bottom of the deck, we have a Page of Cups. One last message. We have one last message about this house. We have one last message about this marriage or this wedding. We have one last message about the past that's coming up. And I'm going to let it all go. If I don't get the response I'm looking for, I'm going to let it all go. I'll put it in the past. I have my regrets. But they've got one more shot to say the wrong thing, and I'm done. A moment. There we go. Here we are. We're back. Where was I? Yes, I did have to answer that. Okay. But when I heard that boom, 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 that told me I was right on the money here. Someone is dealing with a situation where they have given their all, only to be left with very little and finally released. And the outcome of that, whether they're ready to accept it or not, is that the entire situation is really in the past. Regrets are past. Six of Cups, that's the past. The home, that's a stable, but it's past. And here is a Page of Cups. And we have a King of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, business owner, money owner, wealthy person, married person. And we have someone here also who is happily single, Nine of Pentacles, and well off and comfortable. So whatever was going on in this family, in this business, and this scenario, someone has got to, is finally beginning to come to grips with it is what it is and not what they expected it to be. And they're almost they're almost ready to let it go. And step away. And breathe. Just a great, it is done. It is over with. This is Grand Madam wishing you much love. Don't forget to like and subscribe.